Hello again, YouTube. You join me for some account reviews, and you need to get your Kleenex ready because this one, it's gonna make you cry. It's so painful. In fact, I second-guessed myself selecting this one to show you. That's how painful this is. I'm not overreacting. I am telling you the truth. And you could see right now, chat trying to guess some of the crazy stuff that this account has. Now, it's painful because you know when you understand what someone's doing and what's going on inside their head, but they still make mistakes and they mess up. It's like watching a kid that's trying really, really hard in the relay race, and the one thing they can't do is just pass the baton to the other guy. They're really fast. They've got the running thing down, and they're going, and they're going, and they're going, and every single time it's just like, oh, you dropped it. What are you doing? That's this guy right now. Say hello to a level 148 free-to-play player, my favorite kind of account. And we have an inspiring account for you. Now, if you don't know, when it comes to free-to-play content out there on the internet, you have my free-to-play series, which are shining examples of who not to build. E5 Rogan, terrible choice. E5 Valkyrie, dreadful. Right, we've built some real suspect heroes in our time. The only good one was Season 2, where we built Ithaca. That was actually good. However, this account, he's been hopefully keeping up to date with probably the longest-running free-to-play series, and that's Barry's one, and he's made some decisions based on that. I'm assuming based on the heroes he's selected. But that means he's not been listening to what is advice when it comes to building heroes around who is the most prominent hero, Eloise. So, before we get in and take a look at his heroes, because I know you want to, I know you're probably wanting to skip ahead, but let's just take a look at everything else first. We have 1 billion gold, 29,000 gems, so he is a good boy. This just looks great right off the surface, and you probably want to go and see his bag, so let's look at this. Look, he's saved up 496 heroic summon scrolls, so he knows what he's doing. Crystals of Transcendence, we actually don't have that many, but considering it's level 148, maybe we've got a Transcendence hero already, but I highly doubt it. So let's go take a look at his heroes. We have, let's go, Garuda, Eloise, and an E3 Penny, with an E2 Rogan and a bunch of 10 stars. Oh my lord. And we have 9-star Divine Spirit, the worst hero you could ever build, apart from a 9-star Dark Spirit. Why? Because the regression update does not let you remove heroes that cannot be made to 10-star. You could awaken this bad boy if you really wanted to, but wait, no, you can't. He's at his max awakening level. That's right. You can click a button and nothing works because you can't even awaken him. He's that crap. You can't regress him. You can't awaken him. You can't do anything. You are just stuck with 9 stars worth of light food in this. And bright is the name of this account, and bright he will not be because this light hero has to be food. No joke. There is nothing you can do with this apart from feed it. I wish I was lying. You have put so many 5-star light heroes into this guy to then feed. And you could say light heroes suck, but one of the most recent account reviews I did was a guy who didn't even have enough light heroes. So who knows, right? At least he's not done the same with Dark Spirits. At least these guys are 6-star. So that's nice. And maybe he can swap it in the future. You know what? That's the biggest huff of copium I've ever read in my life, base man. But genuinely, you do make an interesting point. Maybe one day DH Games will let us swap 9-star heroes. It's unlikely though. But oh my word. What an account. We have ourselves a correct decision. Eloise looking spicy with... Okay. Splendid Augustus Magic Ball on a free-to-play account. This is fine. Right? I'm not going to lambast you for this. Normally, I would not recommend this because this requires you to get 4 Augustus Magic Balls to do this, which really you should be going with a single Golden Crown and then moving on because there's more important artifacts to focus on, but he got a splendid Augustus Magic Ball. And, you know, there's people out there that say this is a good choice as a first artifact. It's not, but, you know, there are people that follow that advice. We've got attack skill damage. That's, you know what? It's not block attack. So at least you haven't made the mistake of putting block on an Eloise who already has a ton of block, and she's already getting extra block from Augustus Magic Ball. Attack skill damage is weird, though. I would rather just attack. You're a man with a lot of gold, so... And a lot of dust, so you could actually swap this. Attack HP is the way to go. That is probably the best one you can go for. And what have we got on here? Attack precision on Garuda. Dude, why are you not finishing your stones? That baffles me. You have resonance armor on a Garuda. Resonance armor, it's not even attuned to her. What? Why are you not tuning up your... What's going on? Do you just build it for the sake of it? You know you can go to the thing, right? You can go into the blacksmiths and you can go to... not Almost Workshop. You can go into... Is it Great Horse Blessing? Yeah, it is. Look. And then Hero Resonance. You can attune this. You can forge and disassemble all of this. Look. All of these can go in. You don't need these. What are you going to do with 2-star orange armor? Bye-bye, 2-star orange armor. Get it gone. Try and get yourself Eloise attuned to her armor. That'd be great. Do the boots last. In fact, don't even do the boots. There's probably no need. Extra bit of speed, pointless. But you'll get yourself all damage reduction and HP. That's going to help her out. That's going to make her tankier. That's good. Balance strike? No. Bright. A little bit of advice for you. Unbending will. Keeps her alive if she gets hit by something nasty. Now, if you are finding that your Eloise just isn't dying, then okay, I understand balance strike for the active skill. But if that was the true, why are we vitality here and then growth here? What are you needing to outspeed with Eloise? And then resilience doesn't make much sense either because control purify is probably better unless you have a 9-star Ignis. You do. So then you want to tribute reduction purify to remove debuffs from her. I can see resilience working though in certain game modes. So maybe he's put balance strike and resilience on for the healing? I don't know. It's an unusual choice and would not be my first pick. If Bright wants to defend himself in chat for these decisions, it would be wonderful. Oh, and when it comes to the resonance armor, you said you just totally forgot. Wonderful. Absolutely brilliant. Let's see if we can find the rest of his artifacts. Echo of Death on the Garuda. Wait. And a Demon Bell. And a Rui Scepter. So, all we have is a Rui Scepter, a Demon Bell, and a splendid Augustus Magic Ball. I'm assuming you got the Rui Scepter from a chest. You must have done. You absolutely must have done. This is wildness. And then the Penny and the Garuda. Let's just talk about them straight up before we even start talking about the 9 stars and the 10 stars. If you're focusing on Eloise, you don't go and build Garuda. I get it. Garuda might have been your first E5, but you could transition to literally anyone right now. And look, you're building this Rogan. I don't know why. Maybe it's to do Forest Seal Land. Have we done Forest Seal Land? No, we're on 14, so I don't even know if that's going to happen. But the other thing, Bright, you've got 1, 2, 3. You've got 4 different classes to focus on here. Mage, Ranger. Okay, no, it's Mage, Ranger, Warrior. But you also didn't finish the Rogan. You didn't finish the Penny. So let's actually go check his guild tech. Has he maxed Warrior? Yes. Have you maxed Mage? Don't need it. Have you maxed Ranger? Yep. And then who was the other hero? Assassin. That's right, for Rogan. Oh, they're all done. Right. So you did get the Warrior, Ranger, and Assassin guild tech, so I take that back. It's not a terrible decision at all. So guild tech's actually kind of okay. But it's really unusual that you've chosen to go with Rogan. The only reason I could logically go for Rogan is to do Seal and Forest. But once that's done, you can totally get rid of the Garuda. You do not need her at all, right? You do not need her at all. She's just totally useless. She's just a bad hero. You might be winning in PvP, but if you get rid of the Garuda, you can then lean towards some better heroes that are going to help this account out way more. I'm thinking Tixes. You got 3 there? Hopefully you can get some more. Ithaquas, you got 2 there. Hopefully you can get some more. How are we doing for carry copies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they're coming in. You've built 10-star Drake. You've been building 10-star Forcus. I mean, you got a ton of Mockman copies. Don't know where they came from, but you got them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. 9 Mockmen. What? Where did the Mockmen come from? That's wild. Free to play with all the Mockmen. Cool. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I would recommend him as a first Transcendence, but he exists. Who are we going for? Oh, bro, I think he's going for Vesa as his first Transcendence hero. We got C-tiers. We got the C-tiers. Oh, yeah, with holy damage. Fun. So he's been awakening Vesas either to sell them or to collect them to then use. Okay, so I think he's committed to Vesa as a first Transcendence hero. So what I'm guessing is Bright has realized he's made some weird choices and is trying to rectify them by making some smarter ones. Now, he said, oh, I feel like I've built wide. Forcus? Weird choice. There's a 9-star hero in him that you really don't need. This could potentially and should potentially be a carry, so don't need that. 9-star Drake would be better than a 10-star Drake, but we live. Flora, don't understand why you've built this at all. Is she food? Is she just sitting around? I don't know. We've got Delasium. This is okay. Don't know again why he's 10-star, but it's better than making him too high. Delasium synergizes with Tix and with Ithaca, 2 heroes this account doesn't have, so a very unusual choice. Unless, of course, you've decided that you want to build E5 Delasium to do a bit Seal Land, but why on earth are we building 10 stars preemptively when you haven't even got the 10 stars you need to finish your Penny and to finish your Rogan? That's the really weird choice I see here. 9-star Ignis is fine. 9-star Seer makes no sense because we're at no point for building a Sword Flash unless you wanted to use this as food. And then Asmodel, that's actually totally fine because he is just a light food right now, just all compressed into one hero. And when you need that light food for someone else, you can just convert him and swap him. So actually, Asmodel sitting around as a 9-star is not actually that bad. But this Divine Spirit, as I said at the beginning, is totally crazy. And the Fortress Puppet obviously is just food for making progress. So where should this account go? Well, my recommendation would immediately be to finish the Penny as soon as you can, and then use the Penny to do Aspen Dungeon. Get Aspen Dungeon beaten. Void 3 Penny should totally be able to beat Aspen Dungeon and get that cleared. Then you've got Death done. That means 350 becomes the highest level for your heroes. You also need to be focusing on getting Eloise ready for becoming a homeowner. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they build a Void 4 and then go, oh, I need tenants? Didn't build any of them, but look, I've got Garuda and all these other rubbish heroes because they're too busy focusing on the Glory Challenge to actually go and focus on the tenants they need. This happened to Barry on his free-to-play series. He got himself a Void 4 hero and it started moaning about the fact he then needed tenants. Well, he should have known that. He should have seen that coming. He should have preemptively built those tenants because that's one of the biggest power jumps you get as a free-to-play player, is you get all your Celestial Island materials coming in, and then finally you get a Void 4, finally you start building houses, you put those tenants in, and the account rockets in progress. That's why I recommend Eloise, Tix, Ithaca, and Carrie, so that as soon as you get that Void 4 Eloise, you've got 3 tenants already built in tandem, ready to be used, and make that Eloise an absolute god. And then Eloise is going to carry you real far in the Realms Gate. She's going to carry you real far up Tower of Oblivion if she hasn't already. She's going to zoom her way through the Seal Land, and you are going to go crazy. So, yeah. And the higher you are up Seal Land, the better, because you can only smash one Seal Land, so you might as well get really far up Shadow than trying to go wide across your Seal Lands. I know we've spoken in the past that there is something good about doing your Seal Lands, which you can find in the Void Temple. You do get rewards for this, but when you're a free-to-play player early on, you're just grinding up the Realms Gate. Your Void Corruption is at 40. Eloise is not struggling. She does not need those bonuses. In fact, by building those tenants, she's still not going to need bonuses. And progressively and surely enough, you will build an E5 in every other faction and eventually get yourself to a point where you have done all your Seal Lands, but there really is no rush. So, what I would recommend, E5 the Penny, clear Aspen Dungeon with her, do Fortress Seal Land by giving her those imprints, and then Penny, get out of here, don't need her, build yourself a Tix, build yourself an Ithaca, someone strong like that. The Garuda, do what you need to do, get that Forest Seal Land done, potentially alongside the Rogan, and maybe consider swapping her out in the future. I don't know if I would just get rid of her flat out. I mean, you could do potentially, but then you'll have a ton of just forest food sitting around, which I then guess you could build food with, maybe? I don't know, you'll have to decide that one for yourself. Potentially, you could actually keep the Garuda around, and swap her to a Vesa and then make Transcendence Vesa. That's actually not a terrible idea. You could do that, but then you're also stuck with warrior armor that you're then going to go and have to spend 100 million gold to go and swap in the blacksmith. Yes, that's a thing you can totally do. Go to Draydor's Blessing, and where is it? It's conversion. You can literally put your resonance armor in there, spend a bunch of money, ta-da, resonance suit gets converted for 100 million gold. So that's nice. You can then go give a priest armor, and then off you go. Vesa becomes an absolute beast. So there are ways of fixing this account pretty easily, and yeah, there's no way of fixing this. I'm sorry. And what do you mean? Why on earth will you need non-trans Vesa? Dude, you totally misunderstand. If you thought for a moment, chat, that I'm recommending that you build a non-transcendence Vesa, you're nuts. No. You build Vesa by swapping into Garuda so that you can then go into the Gate of the Void, go to the Evolution Cube, and put in the E5 Vesa that you just made, and then ta-da, she becomes Fairy Queen Vesa. You can transcend an E5 that's pre-built. You can 100% do that. So just keep the Garuda around until you have 5 million crystals of transcendence, and then swap in with a Vesa. Ta-da. The Pokedex? Oh, sod the Pokedex. You don't need to unlock all the brightly colored things for the 5 stars and stuff. Forget it. No. I mean, you could do it. If you want to build Vesa from the ground up, go ahead. But yeah. And you can feed the 9-star Divine Spirit. Yeah, he absolutely can, dude. There's nothing else to do. The solution is feed the Divine Spirit and forget it ever existed. Unless you want the copium that you'll eventually be able to fix this. And then you can swap him out later. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Right? If I was DH Games, I wouldn't implement that. I would just let people suffer. But yeah, you feed it, dude. It's food. 100%. I would use it to go and build 10 stars that aren't Flora, Delacium, people like that. We need to be building 10 stars that you can actually use to make progress by feeding to Penny. So try and get 5 copies of someone foddery, like, oh, I don't know, like the Flame Strikes. Dude, you've got 5 copies, 6 copies of Flame Strike. Look, you got 6 stars here. Dude, you absolutely could have a 10-star Flame Strike built right now. Why have we not done that? Right? Absolutely build a Flame Strike. And with that, you can then go ahead and easily get yourself Penny to E4. You've got to have a Penny copy for that, right? Yeah, you got a Penny down there. Wait, did you just start building Penny without enough copies? Where's copy 9? Did you for real build Penny when you didn't have the copies of her? Oh, man. Big mistake. Chest? Oh, dude, no. Look, it's a Glory Epic Hero Selection chest. It's got light and darks in. Do not pull a penny from a chest. Please, ever. For the love of all things, holy, do not pull pennies from chests. That is pain. Please don't do that. No. If you were going to get Penny from anywhere, what's your guild Solidus like? Dude, you said, the owner of the account said chest. He's got 467,000 guild Solidus. Just grab a penny from here. Absolutely get a penny from here. And also, dude, do you know you can refresh this shop? And all this goes away? It all goes away. All this refreshes. And I wouldn't get it from the altar shop. That would not be wise. Unless he's saving up for a carry. Oh, man. Is he saving? I mean, you can still buy carry when your guild gets to level 35. Yo, is that what we're doing? Buy Penny, buy carry? Are we getting Rogan from this? I have no idea what his plan is. I agree food is better than copies. I 100% agree with you on that one. But I'm just trying to get inside his head, right? I'm trying to figure out what he's thinking. I would always get the food. So what you have to do, Bright, press that button down there below Garuda, and that will refresh the store. All the ticks will disappear, and you'll be able to continue to buy fodder. So yeah, go nuts. Absolutely go nuts. You can get a ton of 5-star heroes doing that. Oh, you can just pick up a penny and then finish her off. You will need to get some 10 stars built though, so please, 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 please stop building heroes to 10 star, right? Forcus is eating a 9-star hero, Drake's eating a 9-star hero, Flora ate a 9-star hero, Delacy made a 9-star hero. You're not advancing these heroes, dude. All those 9 stars they've eaten could have totally just been, you know, put together to make 10 stars, and those 10 stars would have been used to advance even further. So please build a penny, please finish the Rogan, and then please get some tenants for Eloise. Because trust me, when you get to a point where you have Void 4, and you're getting close, man. You're getting very close. You'll have an upgraded Eloise. Also, why did you go for speed first? A hero who does most of her damage when she gets hit, so it doesn't matter how fast she is. You chose to go with the speed node as the first node. I would have 100% gone with HP and attack first. Just because it says 10 out of 10, it's actually the same price, right? It's absolutely the same price. And yeah, she's gotten Augusta's Magic Ball as well, so she's already getting a crazy speed boost from this that, again, is getting totally wasted. So, yeah. Advice for players that see this and are like, how should I build my Eloise? Don't get 4 Augusta's Magic Balls and make it splendid. You should be getting a Golden Crown and then going with attack HP on your Soul Stone. Eloise already gets a load of block from armor and things. Like, if I remove, for example, this A and B, she's 95% block. 95. That's 1 in 20 chance to not block. If that happens, you just roll the natural 1, deal with it. Bumping that up so high that it's now 145. Like, if you need to bump it higher, just have like a backup stone with block attack on so that when you go into Seal Land, the lack of block ain't gonna hurt you so much. But also, Eloise is so naturally good at Seal Land anyway, you probably will not even feel the fact that you're getting hit by precision from opponents. So please, just, for me, attack HP, just something aggressive. Attack skill damage is weird. So yeah, hopefully you've learned something bright. Before we leave, any questions about this account? You've got a lot of things to work on. Finish the penny, finish the Rogan, build some tenants for Eloise. That's immediately 4 heroes to focus on. Carry, Tix, Rogan, penny, finish Aspen Dungeon with the penny. Dude, that's going to keep you busy for months. Star Spawns? Oh, go on, let's look at his Star Spawns. What have we got? No! What? Why? Bright! Just because it says Shadow doesn't mean it only works on Shadow heroes. Just because it says Transcendence doesn't mean it only works on Transcendence heroes. It works on everybody. It's just the Transcendence heroes get a better bonus. I don't care if you get better armor break on your Eloise. It's bad. It's not a good little dude, especially when you've got the best star spawn in the game right there. Trevor, the Transcendent Star Spawn. So, my friend, I'm going to spend some of your thousands of gems right now to reset this guy. That's all coming back. Trevor's getting upgraded. I don't normally not ask for permission to do things like this, but there is no excuse. 0 excuses to not have Trevor upgraded. What? You have so much Star Spawn material! He can keep on going! What? Did you forget this existed? Bright! No! What God-forbidden sacrilege is this? You just gained 4.6% all damage dealt and a crap load of HP and attack. No friggin' way. That was embarrassing. But my friend, you live and you learn.